'tis the season of the interdigital in between, interdigital corns. We have a very, very young patient who has presented with another monster corn. To say that it's affecting her daily life activities is a true understatement. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, 10. The significant other showed me a picture about 6 months ago. She had a hole on her toe, in between the toes, and it was very alarming because it was probably maybe 3 millimeters deep, and she was very lucky. Today's her first time here, and we're gonna go ahead and trim this now. This is a very similar case to the one that we just posted recently on our YouTube channel. We're gonna go ahead and reduce that callus. This particular case, there is a local, the patient opted for a little bit of local anesthesia just to be very comfortable. It's that painful. So this is, it's gonna turn into what we call a MIFAS case, the minimally invasive, procedure that I've recommended. Again, let's go back, let's go to the whiteboard here. Very simple. So we have the 2 toes here, right? 4th and 5th. In this particular case, the patient, it's okay, stay with me here. The patient has it on the 4th, which is here. This is what I drew right here. This is, I'll just exaggerate a little bit more. This is the big monster mammoth corn. And then the patient has a really enlarged, part of the bone here. And then she's got the bone spur, the horn. So basically it's very simple. It's what we call a kissing lesion between this bone spur and this bone here, which creates, this is a symptom of the problem. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is, I've recommended a minimally invasive little procedure where we basically go in, just like I've said before, we erase this, and then the symptom is gone, and then we have a happy patient. Voila. Let's get down to business. So, this is it's kind of gooey. See, this is kind of gooey. So let's try to get a really good shot there. Vamos a virar el pececito un poquitito para acá, ahí, so that everyone can see. Look at this. Just look at this. So I'm gonna go ahead and, do we have a good view there? No te me muevas, Mimi, ¿está bien? Por favor. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another ulcer underneath all this. You'll see it now, it's coming up. Pick it up from here. There it comes. I just want to remind everyone, the patient is numb. This was a very few cases we use local anesthesia, but I think in this particular case, it was deemed necessary, right? Why? Because these are just, I've never had one of these corns, but they say it'll make a grown man cry, right? Let's look at the core here. ¿Está bien, Mim? ¿Cómo?
Me siento como si me estuviera doliendo.
Un poquito. Ya estamos terminando. Nomás trata de, si puedes, ¿no? With the little that we're doing, there's going to be a tremendous amount of relief. Tremendous. You see there? These are just very atypical. Just un poquitito más y ya, ¿ok? Además quiero estar seguro que no tengo una úlcera debajo. I'm telling the patient that I just want to go a little bit deeper just because I want to make sure she doesn't have an underlying ulceration, which is very commonly seen under places where calluses build up. It's like a little surprise that's sort of waiting, but it's not. I'm going to stop right here. Let's clean a little bit so the public can see really everything here, really nice and clean. Okay. Helomas, again, these are the complex terms. Sometimes helomas, interdigital corn, interdigital calluses, they're all basically the same thing. At the end of the day, the problem is this is a structural problem that we cannot erase. And that's exactly what I was telling the patient. We cannot take an eraser and erase the bone spur. But she's definitely going to do the procedure. This is one of those procedures that will change people's lives. Like I said before, I've never had it. The significant other has not had it. We just posted that first the video this morning on the other patient that we did the procedure on. Same exact clinical presentation. Such an effective procedure. It's incredible. For not only all of the viewers, but for any individuals out there that have these interdigital lesions as such, whether on the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, we've seen them all over. There are solutions. We're here to help, right? Not the traditional, let's go to the surgery center, hospital, big incision.